Have you met a new mother and she told you, as she was explaining her experience, her childbirth experience, she tells you that her baby cried immediately after birth, or maybe did not cry right after birth? Well, the baby's cry for sure is an indicator of the baby's wellness to the mother and to the attending personnel. The attending midwife or doctor will do a few things to assess the baby's condition, or rather, we'll look at a few things to assess the baby's condition. And one of these is called an APGAR score assessment. So this is a standard assessment, basic assessment. One of the assessments that are done on the baby at birth. APGAR is simply an acronym of five things that are basically looked at. The first A is appearance, the color of the baby. A good color is when the whole body is pink, including the extremities, and here is the hands and the feet. If the feet and the hands are not pink but they're blue, then well, that's a fair score. The P stands for pulse, the pulse or the heart rate of the baby. A normal heart rate of a newborn baby on average is between 120 to 160 beats per minute. The G stands for grimace, which is how responsive is this baby? How are the reflexes? The next A refers to activity. How active is this baby? What's the muscle tone like? Or is it a limp baby? And the R, as you may have guessed by now, is the respirations of the baby. Now, these five things, each one is scored out of 2, between 0 and 2, 2 being the best score, and of course, 0 being not a good score. Now, usually the assessment is done at the first minute of birth, again at 5 minutes after birth, and if the score is not satisfactory, again at 10 minutes. And by then, definitely the necessary medical care should have been initiated and established. Now, a score, what do these scores mean? A score between 7 and 10, is can be termed as good to excellent. Now, anything between 4 and 6 warrants, a degree of medical attention, medical care, and maybe then the baby might require oxygen support. Now, anything less than 4 is a critical baby. This baby definitely will require emergency care, will require resuscitation, and some level of life support if the condition does not change. Well, now you know. It's more than just the cry of the baby. Although a good cry, if the baby comes with a very strong cry, that's quite reassuring to the mother and to the medical team.